thanks, Scott. And hello, partners. Matt here. I'm going to be going through today some of the updates that we've been making to our GitLab Handbook that are specifically directed at you, our channel partners. But first, what is a handbook? GitLab is a radically transparent company that has a public-facing internet site that explains what we do, why we do it, how we develop GitLab as a product, and a whole plethora of other things, including how we even run our company. Many folks are very surprised by just how radically transparent GitLab is. So let me show you our handbook first, and then I'll show you some of the new content that is available. First, our handbook in general is available presently at about.gitlab.com/handbook. Here's what that page looks like. You can search our handbook and learn how we do things as a company, the history of our company, our values, our mission, vision, and strategies. We are presently in the process of migrating our handbook to a new handbook site called handbook.gitlab.com and has a much better search feature along with better organization about our company. All right, that's what our handbook looks like and is, old and new. I hear from feedback from our channel partners that reading through a large volume of text can be overwhelming at times. I'm going to go through the parts of our handbook that are important to you, our channel partners, to help you make money the 3 ways you can make money with GitLab: selling GitLab licensing, selling GitLab training or your own training around GitLab, and selling GitLab professional services or your own implementation or engineering services. Those are the big 3 ways you can make money with GitLab. To help us navigate a lot of information, I'm going to use our partner portal as the place to find the navigatable links so that you don't have to go searching through the handbook and you know where they are the next time you log into our GitLab partner portal. So first, where is our GitLab partner portal? It's at partners.gitlab.com. That's partners plural with an S. On our partner page, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and log into the partner portal by using my email address. And on this page, we can see a whole bunch of things, but I want to call your attention especially to the top of the page, way up there with the deals, sales, services, marketing. I'm going to go through some of the newer things left to top to bottom, the same way that we read a book in English-speaking North America. Left to right, top to bottom. Starting at the upper left here, we have the deals icon, and this is the tile that you click when you're ready to register either a GitLab licensing deal or some sort of a services deal. Moving to the right here, we have the sales tab, and under here we have 4 links to handbook pages. The first 3 links are going to be great if you have a new salesperson who is joining your company and doesn't know anything about GitLab or anything about Git or revision control or anything and doesn't know how to position GitLab, doesn't know how to barely spell GitLab, and just needs like the talking points and the overview of like how do you listen for the right customer words and how do you respond back to customer needs. For you, those of you who are GitLab veterans, we will talk about the pre-sales technical enablement will be for you who are already familiar with GitLab. Bear with me for just a moment while we go through these first 3 links. Just looking at one of those 3 links, channel partners working with GitLab is right here. This talks about, of course, getting started with GitLab, which most of you partners already are started with GitLab. This is how to work with our GitLab sales team, as well as additional discounts and referral fees and how the partner program works. This, for veterans of channel partner programs, it won't surprise you that deal registration is an important part of this, and so we will link you to that first link I showed you on the partner portal, how to register a deal, especially if you have a pre-sales deal that you're not sure is going to close or not. It's important to do a deal registration early in the sales process so that we can support you through your sales process if needed. Also on this page, very popular question I get all the time is, Matt, how do I get a free GitLab license for my technical folks? We offer our partners, you, our channel partners, a free GitLab not for resale license. What do we mean by not for resale? A not for resale license is something like Matt, we really need our own GitLab instance so that our engineers can do hands-on learning inside our company, and we can be able to have them do demos someday on our own GitLab instance. Great, we'll give you some NFR licenses. You're not selling those licenses, you're using them for demos. Matt, our engineers need to learn how to use GitLab hands-on. Great, use the NFR licenses so that your engineers can learn some of the GitLab Enterprise Edition features, like security scanning and dependency scanning and some of the other enterprise specific features with hands-on. Also, an NFR license could be used to apply to your GitLab.com namespace or your particular instance up on GitLab.com. So say you as a partner don't want to host your own instance, but you do want to have your own private space to learn and or do demos and or something that's not reselling the particular license, but lets you do things hands-on. Great news, the NFR license will let you do that as well. This tells you what the process is to request an NFR license. And you're welcome to have an NFR license as long as you're partnered with us and meet the Open or Select Partner Program requirements. Moving on to the fourth link down here under Sales, the Pre-Sales Technical Enablement. For those of you who are veterans to GitLab and are already familiar with our product, here's this first paragraph is all about basic pre-sales knowledge for those new salespeople. But if we look past that, this Pitching GitLab and Uncover New Opportunities series of links is very helpful for those of you who already know what GitLab is and suspect how to position it, but want to keep up with the latest stuff that GitLab is doing, any changes to our partner program as time moves forward. So this won't surprise you. The first link, please register for our Building GitLab Pipelines webinar series. Hey, that's what you're watching right now. You can review the Positioning GitLab Handbook page, which I'll click on and review briefly. This tells us what is GitLab. It's an open source complete DevOps platform. We have a few different versions of GitLab. We have a GitLab.com software as a service hosted offering. We have a GitLab Community Edition or GitLab CE that is literally open source, open core that anyone can install and run for free. We also have a GitLab Enterprise Edition or GitLab EE that is the licensed for-pay product that is directed at enterprise companies who need enterprise features, single sign-on, security scanning, security remediation, compliance. Those sorts of things are part of the Enterprise Edition, the licensed for-pay features of GitLab. You can learn more about the feature availability by version, comparison by different tiers, and of course, comparison of running your own self-managed GitLab instance here. We don't have time to go into any of that. I'll let you, the reader, read that on your own. Third, a discovery. And here's how Matt and my other colleagues who are solutions architects here at GitLab, here's how I do my job and do customer strategy, customer discovery, figuring out what the strategy is for the customer, what does the customer need? In other words, why is the customer talking to me? What is the current situation? How can GitLab improve that situation? This is a page that reminds me how to do my job and perhaps one of your solutions architects how to do their job on the right questions to ask and how to steer conversations appropriately. Fourth, we have a customer case studies. I get asked all the time, Matt, I'm in sales. I only want to hear about stories of successful customers. Great news, we've got a whole page, public-facing page, about that. If you like videos, we have this very good video about how NASDAQ, yes, that NASDAQ, used GitLab.
Working tirelessly to find.
I'll let you watch that video, but that is roughly what it looks like. There's a video with a story about how the NASDAQ used GitLab to better their software development processes. We have a few featured stories, including names like Lockheed Martin and their journey on switching to GitLab and automating their deployment. We have things like Carfax, the company who does car history reports for used cars, direct to consumer. We even have stories from Deutsche Telekom, known in the United States probably by this logo, the T-Mobile logo. And just clicking on that story briefly, we can read through the story and see the text version of the story. With GitLab, Deutsche Telekom has created a single source of truth for the company's developers, driving increased productivity, enhanced security, and faster time to market. Okay, I think you can figure out Single source of truth. This particular customer probably had a whole bunch of DevOps tools and no single source of truth, probably a bunch of scattered teams that were using a bunch of different tools, and this is their story of success. 6 times faster time to market. Yeah, when you go to a single platform, you're probably going to experience that. 13,000 active GitLab users. So does GitLab serve big enterprise? You better believe we do. We have Deutsche Telekom, who has 13,000 active GitLab users. Here's a customer quote. Time to market was a big issue for us. Before our transformation to Agile and DevOps started, we had release cycles of nearly 18 months in some cases. We've been able to dramatically reduce that to roughly 3 months. Big time savings, especially in the telecom industry where time is of the essence. All of these customer stories are available, of course, right here on our public-facing customer stories page. And you can click See All Customer Stories if you serve perhaps a particular industry. You serve the educational industry. We have several educational stories of that particular industry. If you're in banking or financial services, here we have several stories of customers becoming significantly better off using GitLab as part of the build. Let me just click on Goldman Sachs here real quick to show you their story. The dynamic environment at Goldman Sachs requires innovative strategic thinking and immediate real-time solutions. Engineering teams remove toolchain complexity and accelerated DevOps adoption through GitLab automation. So here's an automation play where they didn't have a lot of automation in their company. 1,000 CI feature brands builds a day now by some teams. 52,000 test cases across 11,000 test classes. So here's a company that's maturing their testing of their software delivery. 1,500 adopters in the first 2 weeks. Some customer quotes: increasing build speed by demolishing toolchain complexity, which sounds similar to the previous story. And some more customer quotes. Hey, we're bringing into the firm a platform that our engineers actually want to use, which helps drive adoption across multiple teams and increase productivity without having to force anyone to adopt it. This is really helping to create an ecosystem where our end users are actively helping us drive towards our strategic goals: more releases, better controls, better software. So there's just one of many particular vertical industries. If you are a company that you specialize in banking, healthcare, education, a particular type of industry, we have customer testimonials and customers that we already have that you can use as references for your new customers. Enough about Goldman Sachs. Let's head back over here to our reseller partner enablement page. Number 5, there are different user personas and buyer personas to understand when selling a platform like GitLab. Which do you value more? So we really like buyer personas because buyers actually purchase computer software, whereas users like to talk the technical details. Those are the folks I love talking to, especially developers and DevOps engineers that have the similar background that I have. You'll probably want to understand some of the buyer personas. So we've made up people called buyer personas around individuals who are likely to have roles at companies that your customers work at that have buying either authority or have decision-making ability to help sway the buyers at your customers to purchase GitLab. Also on this page, learn how to solution and transact a GitLab deal. I'm often asked about reference architectures. So we have a link here to how to build a reference architecture for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 and more users, how to build a highly available GitLab architecture, how to back up GitLab, how to create a disaster recovery type GitLab. So if you have those sorts of technical questions, which customers often do if they've ever been burned or have a existing enterprise where they have disaster recovery, we have documentation on how to do all of that, including some tools to help you implement those things. You as a partner can take those open source tools and offer that as a paid service. We even have install guides where you can also offer to your customers the service of implementing GitLab if they want to host their own self-hosted instance at their large enterprise. We also have explanation of the software as a service, GitLab.com. That's a very popular option. And of course, we offer a 30-day free trial just by simply clicking that link or just going to GitLab.com and signing up with your company's email address. We have pricing and explained on exactly the list price that your customers can see, along with the margin and how you make money with GitLab right here on the Partner Program Incentives Guide. Also very important for you veteran GitLab partners, the online return on investment calculator. I'm aware of two that we have. This is one of the two that we have online. Anybody can get to estimate a total economic impact. Some customers respond well to TEI, or the default and often used tool chain consolidation sales play. We have an online calculator that'll let you calculate your savings by typing in the number of users and how many engineers. Let's say we have 5 engineers on a team presently maintaining 100 of those tools. How much money are you spending on source code management? These are fair questions you can ask your customers. Let's say we're spending $50,000. Anyway, you can go through this and then see your savings spit out on how much you can save by switching to GitLab Premium or GitLab Ultimate. Services opportunities when selling GitLab. Inevitably, when your customers purchase GitLab licensing through you, our partner, they're probably going to need help either implementing GitLab for the first time, so installing GitLab, and or migrating their existing data from whatever system they're on now over to GitLab. This page talks about service opportunities you can provide as for-pay services to your customers. I want to call out this service kit along with the delivery kit. This first link, the service kit, is meant for salespeople. So we've developed a service kit including sample statements of work and level of efforts. So if you're a salesperson and need to get a contractual agreement in place, but don't have time to write up all the legal mumbo jumbo, we actually have an entire package where you can download a sample statement of work. I want to call your attention right here to this Migration Plus service offering, because again, it's very likely that your customers are going to need to migrate off an existing system. This DS link is the data sheet link that talks about this particular migrating to GitLab. And here, right here, one of our most popular features is a statement of work. So here's an example legal document that you can copy and paste, put your own logo on, change whatever terms you want, change whatever pricing you want. It includes sample pricing, it includes sample legal terms and services and things like that, so that you can offer your own migration service. And we have, of course, have several different services that are service packages that you can go ahead and download and use. If you need a project plan, we've already populated a project plan for your customers to give them an idea how long it takes to implement a migration service. So all of these things all put together as a zip file. You just click right there and it downloads for you. So that first link is great for business folks and folks looking to sell services. What about your engineering folks? This second link right here, this delivery kit, is perfect for your engineers that need help either finding tools to deliver GitLab services, or if you wanted to deliver an educational sort of content around GitLab and how to use it, here's a DevSecOps workshop. Here's a compliance workshop, compliance service example. So we have a whole plethora of how to integrate Jenkins for folks who want to integrate an existing Jenkins into GitLab and aren't ready to make the full leap over to GitLab CI/CD. That's way easier to use than Jenkins. A migration template, rapid results, software as a service. So we have a whole bunch of sample things, especially geared towards the engineering mindset folks, and that is this second link on this page. I wish I had time to read the whole page to you. I don't, but there's a whole plethora of information, and that's all hiding right here under sales, pre-sales technical enablement. Moving on to some of the newer stuff that we have up on GitLab's partner portal. There's this first link under services called Developing Your GitLab Practice. For you veteran GitLab partners, what is developing your GitLab practice? So you already understand what GitLab is. You want to see more sales revenue. You want to have a higher maturity level and familiarity to be able to speak as a trusted advisor and a subject matter expert on GitLab to your customers. We call that developing your GitLab practice. Okay, so developing your practice means that you're on a journey with us. You can think of our partner capabilities journey page here similar to a checklist, a pre-flight checklist before taking off an airplane. Many of our partners are familiar with the crawl, walk, run. We like to think of our capabilities journey or maturity as a walk, run, fly model. So the walk checklist items include these sorts of items that you do to start walking with GitLab as a partner. When you feel like you've achieved a higher level and more interest in GitLab and want to mature up your selling and offering of services and education, that's the run stage. And there are links here to explain what the requirements, along with how you can, say, architect a GitLab solution. You can pitch our platform value. And when you're ready to really make money with GitLab, you can graduate to being in the fly maturity level or partner capability journey, where you're extending marketing leads out to prospects. You're running quarterly campaigns along with GitLab to help market your services and GitLab's platform. And of course, at the bottom of this page, we have some of the training and accreditation program requirements for our open and select partners. This link brings you to our Level Up platform, which is also the same link that the Partner Portal brings you to. So I head back to the Partner Portal and I click on Training and Start Training. That will also bring you to our Level Up platform so that you can go after some of your GitLab certifications. Okay. Working with GitLab Technical is a link to the page we've already seen that tells you how to get an NFR license, along with some of the other technical things that we do. We're going to skip over some of the workshops, the service development framework, which we have here. The channel services packages looks familiar because this is another link to the pre-done packages, including statements of work, data sheets, project plans, and the full zip file delivery kit for you to offer GitLab professional services if you'd like yourself, or just simply sell our professional services engineering team to do implementation, migration, moving over to marketing. The first link here is an overview of our marketing programs. These three links link to anchor links on this overview page. Let me real quick show you our marketing program overview. As you get more mature with GitLab, you're probably going to need more ideas and ways that you can generate new leads and new customer leads with GitLab. I'm just going to click briefly on learning more about our partner tools.
Our instant marketing campaigns feature ready-to-deploy assets that you can quickly spin up into a fully...
So as you can see, we have a nice little 90-second video here on instant marketing campaigns. So we offer all of these campaigns with the idea that you're going to use them. You can either ask us to add your logo to a campaign of some sort. You can do it yourself. You can take the various marketing kits that we have and re-swizzle them around to make it make sense to a particular customer you're going at, or maybe an entire industry vertical that you're going for. That's all available right here on the Partner Portal, hiding under Marketing Programs Overview. We even have a partner marketing services guide that will tell you what sort of marketing services that we can help you with, including instant marketing campaigns, a concierge program, meaning a program where our marketing department helps add your logo and GitLab's logo together, or your logo alone, to allow you to create digital assets that will help you unlock and help you find new customer leads. We also talk a little bit about market development funds. I get asked all the time, Matt, hey, can we do some MDF together? We would love to do MDF together, or market development funds. Here's the page and the requirements that talks about MDF. If I can tweet summarize for you, generally, GitLab is not going to do a $100 MDF. We need it to be at least $1,000. So typically like a conference event, staffing a booth, giving a talk at a conference, sponsoring a dinner or a golf outing or something like that together. And because we are partners, our marketing department really likes to use market development funds where GitLab pays half and you, our partner, pay the other half, so that we are partnered together with a unified message around your services and offerings and education, if you offer those things, and our platform, GitLab as a platform, sales offerings together as one partner at a particular event. But we are very excited. We'd love to do more market events with you, our channel partners. Moving off of that, I want to call your attention to our instant marketing campaigns, which again, you can click on here and learn all about campaigns that speak to specific customer needs. Perhaps you have a lead or a potential customer, like a lead, that is lukewarm or getting cold on you, and you need a way to re-engage that customer by sending them a regular set of email marketing campaigns. Perhaps that customer is interested in DevSecOps. So we have an entire breadcrumby style or a email style campaign that could turn what is a cold or lukewarm lead back into a warm lead and back into talking to you again. That's how I see using these sorts of marketing kits. If I have a customer that goes quiet on me, maybe I'm going to subscribe their email address to one of these marketing kits, especially knowing, having talked to them once, maybe they just need to understand what GitLab is. So I'll start the free trial campaign so they can get a better flavor and a taste in their mouth for what GitLab offers. Maybe I have a customer who is in a bank or the defense industry that has a security and compliance need, and they're not answering my calls anymore. Great. I'll start them on the security and compliance marketing campaign to try to get them to come back and call me back and pick up my phone calls again. So that's all hiding underneath our GitLab Marketing Resources Instant Marketing, which is hiding under the Marketing Programs Overview. Perhaps I am in a position where I need to fill my funnel. This partner microsite program link right here will bring you to a page that explains how our marketing department can help do that logo stuff I was talking about. Put your logo and our logo together, help provide you slide decks, microsites like a micro website to help promote and go fishing for new leads. You need to build funnel? Check out this microsite program that we have. How the program works: you provide us your company logo, contact information for a designated person to receive and take action on leads, and a value statement for your company, which is optional. GitLab generates a co-branded microsite, so like a website, with content that is constantly refreshed with the latest GitLab solution level messaging. The microsite will include a customer call to action for a 30-day free trial. We'll provide you with a unique URL to include with your nurture or email campaign breadcrumbing style efforts. Note, the call to action for the campaign for customers will go to a 30-day trial. We currently offer self-managed free trial on our English, Spanish, Korean, Japanese, French, and German sites, and the software as a service free trial is on our English site. Note, you can add the 30-day trial functionality to your own website by just simply doing the free trial campaign. So if maybe you're just a salesperson and you'd like to have us, our marketing department, help you, that's what this whole thing is. If you have a marketing department and just need a link to a free trial campaign, then you can click on this link and learn about that. So there's a small commitment of running at least a full nurture effort, right? We don't want to stop and start. When we're out fishing for fish, we don't want to just throw our line in the lake and reel it in right away and then pack up and go home. We want to spend a few hours, days, weeks nurturing that possibility of new leads. You can schedule custom reporting, which you can access through the partner portal. We'll provide you with metrics on a bi-weekly basis. GitLab will manage any changes or updates that on their microsite. So in other words, basically our marketing department is working for you. Pretty great as a partner, right? There's a sample microsite and a brief video on how the program works. I'll let you read about that. Of course, there's plenty of other things here that I don't have time to talk about. We'd already talked about MDF a little bit, the free trial program that got mentioned on the microsite. That's what's hiding under there. Going back to marketing, we just looked at the marketing program overview. These 3 links bring you to roughly the same 3 links that we already looked at. There's a view leads portal if you want to view leads inside the partner program, inside the GitLab partner portal. Market Development Funds Overview. So those are all the terms that we were reading about on the other page about how to apply for market development funds. And this is the dashboard link on how to go ahead and submit an event or something you want to work together on with GitLab to try to generate new leads. We have a full library of marketing campaigns that we've done before that are very useful. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we have a number of upcoming partner marketing webinars. In fact, we have one coming up on September 27th, 2023. You can find out all about our partner marketing webinars right here under partner marketing webinars. Okay, so we have one coming up right here on 9/27 that you can sign up for and learn about how to work with GitLab's marketing department to better create leads. Now, you might be watching this video well after these dates have occurred. So go to partner marketing webinars. That's second from the bottom on the partner portal, and see what current webinars are available for you to attend to learn all about marketing motions with GitLab. Finally, like everything else at GitLab, under marketing in the last link, working with GitLab marketing, we have a link to our full handbook page on how our marketing group works with channel partners to help you generate leads and share leads. Right here, we have a news link. Training brings you to our Level Up training program. And I do have to give you a sales pitch real quick. If you're a we have 3 very popular training options. First, a sales core in 1 to 3 hours, depending on how fast you can read and understand GitLab's content. You can get a core certification, perfect for that new salesperson on your team that doesn't know anything about GitLab. We recommend you starting with that sales core. It also provides talking points and the words that you need to use around selling GitLab. We have a technical track. If you have a solutions architect on your team that wants to explain what high availability, what disaster recovery with GitLab looks like, we have a training track inside Level Up that will tell you about architecting solutions for small, medium, and big customers if they want to self-host GitLab. And finally, we have a professional services style track or partner technical certification, PTC, that'll show you how to get a technical certification for your engineers who are good at doing like implementation or migration or any other technical type offerings around GitLab. I'll tell you, nothing sells you as a subject matter expert to one of your potential customers like having one of those certifications. You can say, we are certified in selling GitLab. We are certified in delivering GitLab implementation and migration services. Nothing helps seal a deal like being certified in GitLab's platform. That's training. Up next, our library. This is simply a link back to our partner portal, which shows you a tile view of all of the content hiding out here in our partner portal. I want to pay special attention on the left-hand side to the webinars and replays and the Building Pipelines webcast that you are now watching. If you need to invite one of your friends to the Building Pipelines webcast and you can't find the link, it's under library on the left-hand side, webinars, replays, Building Pipelines webcast. You can also find a number of the replays, slide deck materials, and a whole bunch of other things hiding underneath the Building Pipelines webcast. Support is a page that brings you to how to get support. So if Matt is not responding to your email quick enough, or you don't know who to reach out to at GitLab, and you don't have time to read our handbook pages to figure out the right department, we have a handy support link right here. It brings you to this helpful support page. Here's managing support context, submit a SaaS support ticket, GitLab.com user account login support tickets, submit a self-managed support ticket. So we are here to help support you with whatever need that you might have. Say one of your customers comes to you and says, hey, I think I found a bug in GitLab. Great. Here's how you engage our development folks on making GitLab better. If you need just some reference material on where to find docs.gitlab.com, for example, where to find our online user forum. So very similar to a Stack Overflow GitLab forum so that anonymous folks can ask general technical questions. GitLab University, cookbooks, everything under the sun, including our GitLab YouTube channel, which I've been authoring a number of videos on, and you'll want to go check out the GitLab Unfiltered YouTube channel, which is hiding out right there. Finally, on this page, the journeys. I don't have any journeys that I'm on, and some of our partners are on a journey to mature up their practice, but I don't have any journeys to show you. Okay, Scott, thank you very much for the time on building pipelines today. And channel partners, I'm so excited that you spent a little bit of time getting to know the partner portal and specifically some of our newer handbook pages on GitLab's handbook site. Until next time, I'm yours in partnership, Matt Genelin, Solutions Architect at GitLab. Back to you, Scott.